Welcome to the latest episode of the Boxborough Community Buzz. My name is Rajan Hudson. I'm the Assistant Town Administrator for the Town of Boxborough, and I'll be your host for this episode. And today we have a special guest here, Wendy Trinks, our Community Services Coordinator for the Town of Boxborough. I just want to thank you for taking time and being here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
No problem. And so today, it's a few reasons why you're here, but first off, I want to give you an opportunity to introduce yourself, share a little bit about what you do for the town, and for people to get to know a little bit more about you.
Oh, thank you. So I am the Community Services Coordinator. I've been in the job for about 4 years. I really assist Boxborough residents with needs that they may have, financial needs, emotional needs. I help them apply for SNAP, which is food stamps. I will help. Right now, we're in the middle of fuel assistance season. I also run a Boxborough rental assistance program. We have some other funds for specific emergencies that residents might have. And then what we're really gearing up for right now is the Holiday Support Fund, the Holiday Support Program that we help families, make their Christmas or holiday season a little bit better.
And one thing I just wanted to bring up is there's actually a new program that you're working on now, and I just wanted to give you some time to share about this and share how this program came to be and what's the purpose for it.
The SNAP program?
Yes.
So we are, as the whole country understands, with the government shutdown, SNAP is a huge issue to get people food. And since the shutdown, it's very we're not sure. It changes daily if people are going to get their SNAP cards funded for November. And as of right now, they have not been funded. So the whole country, and especially Boxborough and the state of Massachusetts, is scrambling to help these people. There's about 1 million people in Massachusetts. There's 261 approximately people in Boxborough that rely on food assistance. Most of the people are, children, families, disabled people, and seniors. So they're really disadvantaged, and food is a huge priority. So what we've done in Boxborough is, as part of the Well-Being Committee supports my position. So we had a meeting on this past Monday, and we came up with a twofold solution or a twofold process. The first is we need to first collect from our very generous community. The second is to distribute what we have collected. And we've had an overwhelming, in 3 days, response to the collection of food, of gifts, of donations, of gift cards to Market Basket, and of monetary funds for our community support fund that I can turn into Market Basket gift cards. This is the flyer that I've created with the help of others in the town, and there are many ways to help. As I mentioned, the gift card donation. We also have another flyer we created as far as all the different resources, and we work very closely with the Acton Boxborough Community Compass, formerly the United Way, and we've had many meetings. So we're distributing gift cards. I have a list of my clients. We're trying to reach. I don't have everybody that gets SNAP in Boxborough, but we're trying to get the word out by doing podcasts like this, by posting flyers, and that's what we're going to do. And we also, if this continues the way it is, on November 17th at 10 a.m., we're going to have another well-being meeting in the Grange. Everybody is welcome to attend that. And I really thank everyone for their support right now.
And so for the first phase of this program, so if people wanted to donate or to support, what are some ways and how could they get in contact with you to do that?
Yes, great question. So the first thing is you can go and purchase Market Basket gift cards in $25 and $50 amounts. Obviously, any amount is accepted. And you can put them in an envelope, put community services. You can drop them in the slot at the main door of the town hall. You can bring them in and bring them up to me directly on the second floor. You can also hand them to the assistant town clerk, Karen. She gets them to me every single day. That's the first thing. The second thing is I started a community services gift account last year, and people, the Minutemen, we've had many individual people donate to that. So you can write a check out to the town of Boxborough, put in the memo field, community services gift account, and I'll be going with some of the money from last year, actually on Friday, to get Market Basket checks, Market Basket gift cards with the check. So that's one way. The other thing is monetary donations to the food pantries. We were on a call with them the other day, and their storage space is limited, and they also, don't get certain things from the Boston Food Bank. So they love to be able to have flexibility of having cash donations so they can buy certain things that are really needed.
Thank you. And thank you for being able to share that. I think that's a great resource for people to be able to support their neighbors and fellow residents in the community. As far as for the Wellbeing Committee's role in this and next steps with that, as far as what you talked about on the 17th, let's say if things continue to progress with the shutdown, what are the next steps that Wellbeing Committee is looking at for this program?
So the next thing is, right now we have ways that we can help residents with gift cards, and we have, again, had an overwhelming support. So we're trying to make sure that, that we're getting gift cards to help people through the holidays. So when we meet with the Wellbeing Committee again, we're going to just take a look at how many gift cards we have left. Do we need to turn more of the monetary check donations into Market Basket gift cards? Making sure people are fed for the holidays. It's always a tricky time, but this is even more tricky with the issues at hand. So those are the things we're going to be doing, taking a status. There's been meetings almost every other day, whether it's be with the state, whether it would be with the Acton Boxborough food pantries, well-being. So every day things are changing very much. So it's to get everybody on the same page and update people.
And thank you for sharing that. One thing I want to do is just say thank you for you, the Wellbeing Committee and Human Services team, for mobilizing, especially in response to a lot of some changes that are very uncertain, and responding to this with the speed that this has been happening. So just want to say take time to say thank you for what you've done, and thank you for honestly extending your efforts, because this is coming into your busy season. This is coming into the holidays.
Yes.
So adding this on top of the different programs and activities you have for the holidays, I can only imagine how much of a bigger lift this is for you. So I just want to say thank you for taking time out to do that. And as we close out, if you have any additional information you want to share or ways that people can support, feel free to share that.
Okay. One thing I didn't do is give people my contact information. The best way to get in touch with me is through email, and it's wtrinks@boxborough-ma.gov. It's also on the sheet in the bottom. If you want, you can also call me at 978-264-1735. Email is always better, but not everyone has email. So I will do the best I can to get back to you. Also, on the Town of Boxborough website, we are going to put up a flyer under, if you go to departments and then you go to Community Services Department, we're going to put up a flyer, and we'll send it out to my clients, but it will be available very soon with resources. There's a lot of restaurants that they're donating, so you can call on certain days and get meals. There's community suppers. There's little free pantries all over the place. Like when the food pantry's closed and people need something, you can take from the little free pantry. So we have addresses for all those pantries on this one resource flyer. The other really important thing that I've been working with my clients is something called the Healthy Incentives Program, which is called HIP. Now, this is a state program that people who have SNAP can take advantage of. And because it's not a federal program, it's still available on their SNAP and EBT cards. So as long as you have a penny on your EBT card, you can take advantage of fresh fruits and vegetables from many, many farms. And you go to dtafinder.com, or again, you can email me. And it is you can go use your card depending on your family size. It's $40, $60, or $80, and you can use that every month at specific farm stands. So please reach out to me if you want more information. I had a client do it the other day, and she was absolutely thrilled. And you can keep doing this even when your funds come back from the federal government. This is like an addition to your funds, and it's for fresh fruits and vegetables. So that's the other resource I want to make sure I let people know about.
And thank you for that. And just want to say, as we close out, thank you for taking time out to be a part of this podcast and being able to share more information about resources people can use during this uncertain time. And thank you for the work that you do in our community to support the residents in town. Thank you, everyone, for being a part of this podcast. And feel free if you have, we'll have some content on here for those who want to access this information. And thank you for being a part of and listening to the Boxborough Community Buzz.